the people who went to Encinal were still fairly close today, and Ina Porter was the principal. And she was portly, as I mentioned, and her claim to fame was she was given a little rhyme. She sags, she bends, her legs can't support her. Who do you think but old Ina Porter?
Oh dear.
I know, that was cruel. But anyway, so the whole emphasis of this is to go and reach out to people who have never thought about reunions before, never thought about the classmates, and so to make it personal, to try to do this voyage, if you will, or an odyssey, to go see people.
So, Tom, I fall into that category. I never really thought too much about the classmates until you contacted me.
And so I sort of tried to stall for a while on the phone to talk to you a little bit, and then all of a sudden I said, "Do you remember anybody?" And you said, "Well, I sort of remember Candace Esplin." And then when I said, "Candace, I talk to her every week. She's on the team to put this 50th reunion together." And you were one of the easier ones or nicer ones, because a week later your check was in the mail and you were coming to the reunion.
Yeah, well, I contacted Candy after you gave me her contact information. It was great to reconnect with her. But let's talk about you a little bit, Tom.
Okay.
So after high school, where did you go after high school?
I wanted to join the Maritime Academy in Vallejo, California Maritime Academy. I had read a book years ago, a series of books, they're actually mysteries, about a young man who went to sea and made a career of going to sea. It was written by Howard Pease. I was later also in Sea Scouts, and that's what I wanted to do. I knew in my junior year exactly what I wanted to do. I wanted to go to the Maritime Academy and ultimately become a captain.
And you did.
I did, and I was also, I graduated with a bachelor's degree and a third base license from the U.S. Coast Guard, as well as commissioned in the United States Naval Reserve. And by grace of God, I was lucky because I stayed in the reserves 30 years in the Naval Reserve, became captain, and then that was pushed out, and so I said, wait a minute, this is not right. I said I didn't have enough qualifying years because I had 14 good years out of 30 years because I was sailing and had no time to do correspondence courses and whatnot. So I joined the Army Reserve as a vessel master because the Army has more boats than the Navy does. The Navy has more ships. And so I worked 9 more years in the reserves while I was still sailing. And after 39 years, I got 20 good years, and I beat the system and retired as a full colonel in the U.S. Army.
Wow.
So anyway, and but the difference is, I think in my life, I had a terrible marriage the first 10 years and had a son from that, which I never regret. But I was despondent after having something like that so devastating occur right in the early part of your career. But I was lucky to find Marta, fall in love with her after dating and whatnot, and we got married. And I say to everybody, oftentimes there's a second chance, and you have blessings in your life, and you have to recognize that. And when you do, give it back in so many ways. And this is all I'm doing here. I'm not the center of this. You've corralled me into this thing, Kathy, and it is what it is. But I want to let everybody know we have a wonderful class. I've had 30 plus females and probably 3 males that when I've called, they think I'm like a telemarketer and just slam the phone down. And I've grown to have thicker skin than that. But I think over time, when people are exposed to it, they realize we want to find what is bringing us together, what is common to us.
Very true.
So a ring of friendship is growing in spite of the fact that we're getting older and losing, as we do now. We've lost 100 out of a class of about 540 or so. And I am honored.
So, Tom, tell us about the bike you're riding out there and how many miles you have traveled in the course of your...
Okay. And your camera, it has a little bit of a port list, so there you go. The bike is a BMW. It's the largest one they make. It's 6 cylinders. I call it the Silver Princess. And people say, well, why do you call it the Silver Princess? Because I said, at this stage of my life, everything I love is basically silver, okay? And the little trailer is called the P, Princess and the P.
Ah.
And you need a very reliable motorcycle to go on a long trip like this. This is the 3rd one that will be a 10,000 mile plus in the last 2 years, and this is the third year and the final year. Because it takes a lot of energy getting up early, and as I say, when you're doing this project, you can ride for 8 hours a day, and then you can sleep, and then also there's editing, and so you can pick two. That's what you can do. So it's a balancing act, but it's worth it. I wake up every day and ride, whether it's hot or cold, because I know it's for a good cause, to learn the stories of what happened after we were, graduated from Menlo-Atherton.
So how many total miles have you traveled during your journeys for the reunion?
Right now, I had 20,000 plus now we're at 3,000, so 23,000 miles so far. That's literally just about one circumnavigation of the Earth. So
for your three major reunion,
it'll be over 30,000 miles altogether traveling.
That's a lot of miles on a bike.
A lot of miles, and that's about 3 or 4 sets of tires, but it's worth it.
And Marta joins you on certain legs of your journey?
She does, and she doesn't do deserts. She doesn't do extreme weather. It has to be scenic areas. And
smart woman.
Yes.
Smart woman.
Yeah, and it's like today. She declined to ride with me going down crooked Lombard Street in San Francisco. She's an extremely strong person. She's not a rubber stamp.
We have seen that.
Many times over. And as she once said to me, I said, "You're so lucky to be married to me." And she turned to me and she said, "Listen, Buster, I had a life before you."
Well, very good.
Yeah. So,
Marta, would you like to come over here and just say hi?
No, thank you.
Yeah. So
No, thank you. She's going to decline.
I want to just say to all the classmates who have trusted and opened their homes or their hearts for me to come into and realize I'm not trying to sell or peddle anything, that I am honored and privileged everywhere, because we never know how long or short life is, and it's through connecting with people we find our commonalities rather than trying to separate us by our differences. Those are just minor issues. Oh, okay, quickly. I have 3 children. Marta and I have, we have 3. We have soon to be 12 grandchildren. And we've been married almost 37 years. This August will be 37.
Hooray.
And she is an unbelievable human being to put up with me, driven. She's very supportive, and I could not ask for a finer spouse in my life.
Very good. Very good.
Check.
So anyway, thank you all, and I hope to see you on this ride. Come to the gatherings. It's worth every bit of it, believe me, and you'll come away smiling and laughing. I can only tell you people who are skeptics have gone and reconnected with the class, and it's all good. So check mark. Okay?
Okay. Aloha.
Aloha. Bye. This is family room, the upstairs of this lovely vacation rental of the Gone family, Kathy and Tim. And they have a unique tradition. Guests mark the pieces of wood and leave notes after their stay. Here's the upper floor kitchen. This can take 3 families, actually, as a matter of fact, friends simultaneously. Here's the bedroom. Upstairs bedroom, 1 of 3. Very comfortable. Good Wi-Fi, fast Wi-Fi. Can't complain at that one. Beautiful. Okay, now we'll go downstairs and just take a quick look. We won't go in the bedrooms, but we'll just let you know what's there. Okay. Down. Okay. 2 bedrooms here. Okay. Bathroom down below. This bed's unmade. This is one of the bedrooms. And another, this is the washer and dryer. enjoyed our stay, Portugans, and Kathy.
When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light we'll see. No, I won't be afraid. Oh, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand by me. And darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand now. Stand by me. Stand by me. If the sky that we look upon should tumble and fall, or the mountains should crumble to the sea, I won't cry, I won't cry, no, I won't shed a tear. Just as long as you stand by me. And darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand now. Stand by me. Stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand now. Stand by me. Stand by me. Whenever you're in trouble, won't you stand by me? Oh, stand by me. Oh, won't you stand now? Stand by me. Stand by.
A candy-colored clown they call the Sandman tiptoes to my room every night, just to sprinkle stardust and to whisper, go to sleep, everything is all right. I close my eyes, then I drift away into the magic night. I softly say a silent prayer, like dreamers do. Then I fall asleep to dream my dreams of you. In dreams I walk with you. In dreams I talk to you. In dreams you're mine all the time we're together. In dreams, but just before dawn, I awake and find you gone. I can't help it, I can't help it. if I try. I remember that you said goodbye. Too bad all these things can only happen in my dreams.
Lavender blue, dilly dilly, lavender green. If I were king, dilly dilly, I need a queen. Whoa, told me so. Dilly dilly, who told me so? I told myself, dilly dilly, I told me so. If you're dilly dilly heart, you're the dilly dilly way. If you let say yes in a pretty little church on a dilly dilly day, you'll be wet in a dilly dilly dress of lavender blue, dilly dilly, lavender green. Then I'll be king, dilly dilly, you'll be my queen. Then I'll be king, dilly dilly, you'll be my queen.
Secret. We'll amplify it. We'll pick it up.
I need a queen.
Hi, my name is Chris Dilly, and here we are in Napa Valley at Rutherford Grill, having lunch with Steve and my boyfriend Steve and Tom and his wife. It's Wilson. And okay, so I'm a retired teacher. I graduated from MA and went on to CSM, and from there I went to Chico State and graduated with a degree in physical education. And from there I came to Napa and went into a special program at Napa State Hospital, where I lived and worked there as a volunteer for about 6 months. Then I went on and got a PE job at Hogan High School in Vallejo. And after that, I was hired with the state of California as a special ed teacher at Napa State Hospital. And I stayed at the hospital working for about 24 years until they laid off all the teachers. And then from there I went to West Contra Costa, Richmond schools, and taught special ed there. Retired, then went back to work at Sonoma State Hospital and then back to my district. Finally retired about 9 or 10 years ago. So now I live in Napa with my boyfriend Steve. I have a daughter who's also a teacher now.
That's great.
That's about it.
Are we going to see you in Tahoe?
Possibly.
We'd like to see you.
I think I'll
Bring him along.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. You want to say hi to anybody?
Well, let's see. I'd like to say hi to Judy,
Lasky?
Pat Arnold, Judy Lasky, and then just, a lot of friends that I've lost contact with over the years.
Well, we can help with that. Okay.
It's nice seeing all the videos and films. And
Well, thank you, Chris. You're a sweet lady.
I appreciate Tom for all the work he's done. It's really nice.
Thank you for coming. I really appreciate that, Chris. And I apologize 2 years ago when I lost the camera and I was out of my mind. Okay? Thank you.